Hi everyone, this is Kylene Dibble with Parents for Public Schools of Pitt County. And I hope you've been enjoying the question and answer sessions. I hope they've been helpful for you. As I've said before, we are doing all we can to collect questions and share them with Pitt County Schools. This is our first time as parents going through COVID. This is Pitt County Schools' first time going through COVID. So we are all trying to be incredibly patient with each other and have a lot of grace as questions are answered and as answers are found out. So if you don't get an answer today, know that the questions have been shared and folks at Pitt County Schools know your concerns and they're working on them. I am here today with Miss Katina Moore-Lakram, and she is with the Pitt County Schools pre-K programs. I know a lot of people have some questions about pre-K. So thank you for joining us, Miss Moore-Lakram.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Absolutely. This is going to be a great conversation. I also want to point out to those of you who might be watching the recording that you'll see the Pitt County Schools Strong sign down there at the bottom, and you might see Jennifer Johnson's name. She's our PIO for Pitt County Schools, the Public Information Officer. So she's that voice you hear on the phone so very often, sharing information about Pitt County Schools. And she's really the logistics behind these recordings happening. She's helping us get the recordings and saving them and helping us share them and all of that good stuff. So thank you so much to Ms. Johnson for making that happen.
Yes.
So Ms. Moore-Lakram, we are just going to start right out with some questions from parents. So first of all, one common question from parents about pre-K is that many pre-K students already had a staggered schedule. So are they going to stick with that same staggered schedule, or will they be moving more to the A-B model that many traditional students are doing?
Okay, so right now we are planning face-to-face meetings for all of our pre-K classes in the district, Monday through Friday of each week. We do have our staggered enrollment, so what's going to happen is on August the 24th, half of our kids will come. On August 25th, the second half will come, and on August 26th, we'll have a full class. And the reason that pre-K starts a little later is because we have mandatory home visits. So the first week when our older children are in school, our parents will be having home visits from the teachers, a quick porch visit to give information and give books to the children.
Perfect. What a nice touch before school begins. That relationship gets to begin with their teachers. How fantastic. And so I would guess that the way that your students will be able to come every day is that you already have fairly small numbers of pre-K students. And so you're going to be able to accommodate them coming each day. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, ma'am, we can accommodate them. The Division of Early Childhood Education, they allow us a little flexibility since we do function under child care guidelines. Social distancing for pre-K is not 6 feet as we know it. Social distancing for pre-K is being in the one class all day with the same teacher and the same teacher assistant. They will have breakfast and lunch in the class. They will go outside for recess, so I know the kids will love that. But, you know, we will have controlled movement and they won't be interacting with other classes. There was a time that we would have multiple classes sharing the playground, one class at a time going out, wipe down the handles and everything they use outside to prepare for the next class and go in your class. And we limit things like sand and water play that requires many hands to touch.
Hey, sounds like you all have a lot of precautions put in place and you've done a lot of thinking this through so far. So some parents are, you know, we all want to know all the information all the time. And some folks are starting to wonder when they might receive their child's schedule for the year. And will that come through a phone call, a letter, an email? What should parents be expecting in terms of shared information?
Okay, so acceptance letters were mailed out today.
Yay!
Yes, so parents will know what site their child has been assigned to, and they will also know who the teacher is. In that letter, it tells them to expect a call from the teachers by the 13th of August to give them the details of open house and what that will look like and where they need to go. So they can look for that either this afternoon or early tomorrow. They will have that information in their hand.
And was that mailed or emailed?
It was mailed. The postmaster picked them up this morning.
Okay, so pre-K parents, do a little dance. Your letters are coming. You're going to know where your child will be and who their teacher will be and information about open house. And I know parents are really excited for that information to arrive in their mailboxes.
Right.
That's exciting. So parents have heard that school times are going to be different this year than in years past, particularly elementary school. So can you share what the specific daily start and stop time for pre-K classes will be?
Okay, so now our school day will mirror that of the district for the most part. Pre-K is required to do a 6.5-hour day. So unless the division gives us some flexibility, we'll do that, but the start time will be the same. Our goal is to make sure we are working with parents to make sure they don't have to hop around to school. So our pre-K sites that are in the regular school, the day will start at 7:30 for all of our elementary schools, just along with the other kids. Now here at Sadie Salter, where I'm based, we will start at 7:50 because we have kids from all over the district that feed into Sadie Salter. So we want to make sure that our families have enough time to drive from those other locations to get here.
Okay, so students who are in pre-K at a non-Sadie Salter site at one of the local elementary schools, their day will begin at 7:30. Pre-K students
That's
who
correct.
are enrolled at Sadie Salter, their day will begin at 7:50.
That's correct.
And do we know yet the end time of the day, or is that still being worked out?
Well, right now we're looking at about 2 o'clock.
Okay, all right, excellent. Let's see. So many parents may have already watched our video with those in the Exceptional Children's Department, but this question mirrors that just a little bit, and it may have been answered over there. But there are pre-K students who receive services like speech therapy or occupational therapy, and will those students receive those services face-to-face, virtually? How will those services be administered?
Okay, so the students who are in school on site will receive those services face to face. And obviously the staff will practice social distancing and take all the necessary precautions when providing those services.
Okay, so it sounds like those students are going to be well taken care of.
I promise you, they will. They will.
Now, a top question that no one is surprised to hear, it's all over the internet, all over the Facebooks. Will pre-K students be required to wear masks while they are at school?
Right. Well, as it turns out, that is a recommendation, but it is not required. So pre-K students will not have to wear a mask while they're at school. However, the staff will wear masks all day. And we have some of those nice masks with the clear mouth. So when the teachers are reading and doing instruction, they can see their lips and still see things going on. And the teachers have to wear those from start to finish. They take the mask off just to eat, but they'll have them on all day, but the kids do not have to wear them.
Hey, that's been a popular question. So thank you for providing that answer.
Yes.
Now, if someone has a question about their specific child and their specific family, should they contact you or someone else?
If they have general programming questions, feel free to contact our staff over here at Sadie Salter. That number is 252-758-4621. Now, once they get their placement letters today, if they have site-specific questions, they can feel free to contact the teachers. But right now, the teachers are not scheduled to return until the 11th. So we are happy to take any calls over here at Sadie, so they can call us up anytime.
Okay, can you tell us that phone number one more time?
I can. It's 252-758-4621.
Perfect. So parents, if you have questions pertaining to your family and your child, things that maybe did not get answered in this video, feel free to call over to Sadie Salter. Keep in mind that if you'd like to talk specifically with your child's teacher, which we at Parents for Public Schools encourage lots of communication with your teacher this year, then you might want to wait until after the 11th when teachers are back in place. But you'll get that letter sometime after today letting you know who that teacher is.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Lakram, is there anything else helpful that you think parents need to hear right now about pre-K programs?
Okay, one thing is we are still taking applications. So if there are eligible kids who are 4 years old by August the 31st, please, please, please come to Sadie Salter, grab an application, get that filled out and bring it back to us. We'll get them screened and hopefully get them placed as well. We just want parents to know that our staff is totally committed to kindergarten readiness and doing everything they can to make sure that our babies are ready for kindergarten. We are going to take great care of them. We have parent involvement activities monthly where we partner with the parents. We have so much to look forward to. Arrival and dismissal will be a little different. You know, we will be checking temperatures at arrival and making sure that everybody is clearing their screening. So something different, but something necessary. We want to make sure that everybody is safe. And just know that if they have any questions at all, they can call us and we'll talk them through it. And we're just looking forward to a great year.
Excellent. It's great to hear that you still have spots, and there might be parents who are out there and interested in getting their children in those pre-K spots. Let me go back to one thing you said. Is there an online version of the application, or do they need to physically come to Sadie Salter and pick up that application?
Right now, they need to physically come over to Sadie Salter. If they're not able to make it to Sadie Salter, they can give me a call, and we will make some home visits. We don't mind traveling to drop applications off, but at this time, yes, come to Sadie Salter and get the application, get it completed, and the screening is super fast. We're doing screenings every single week.
Can you give us the address of Sadie Salter so we got all the information in one place?
Absolutely, 400 Spruce Street. Right here with them, 400 Spruce Street. And we are here. We're still on summer schedule. This is our last week. So right now we're 7:30 to 5:30. The building is closed on Fridays, but this Friday is the last Friday for that. And we're back regular schedule on Monday. So we're here Monday through Friday, anytime from 7 to 5. They can stop by and get an application.
Okay, perfect. Well, Ms. Lakeram, thank you so much for joining us today. Parents, I hope that this was helpful for you and that you were able to get some of your questions answered. We hope you are excited for a really good year with the pre-K program with Pitt County Schools. Be sure to stay in touch with Parents for Public Schools, because we will give you lots of information about entering kindergarten next year when the spring comes. We have a whole program about that. So thank you to the parents who have joined us. Thank you, Ms. Lakeram, for joining us, and I hope everybody has a great afternoon.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.